On Perth 6PR, this is Wide World of Sports with Mark Reddings and Will Schofield.
Big second hour of the show coming your way. Talking English Premier League with Mark Bosnich. Super Rugby, the Western Force. We'll focus on them a little bit later in the show. Foreman's 4 and why Pakistan's cricketers have been fined for being no good at the Cricket World Cup T20 version. And some other sports floating through the system as well. We did bring up the subject, quite timely really, about the Fremantle Dockers, asking fans to get involved in a new initiative at game day at Optus Stadium, where they will get the chance to name a song to be played after a goal is kicked. Andy from 2J says best song would be This Time We're Playing to Win. Of course, Little River Band with Johnny Farnham as the lead. And Rhonda says, hey guys, I don't know why Freo didn't use the Anchors Away song as a base for their theme song. Would have been heaps better. So there's a bit of feedback, Scully.
This Time We're Playing to Win is an epic song. Oh, I like it a lot. And it probably suits Freo, like to a little bit. Like, haven't won one yet, have they?
No, that's true. That's true. But yeah, that's going back to the, I think, 80s or 90s. It's like 30 years ago. Surely there is something we can find in the catalogue that's relatively new that can inspire the troops. Anyway, that being said, you and I are normally bantering, fighting, arguing like Jackie and Cole Sandilands, but not to be. We are on good terms. I'm
Kyle. You're Jackie.
If I'm Jackie, I've quit on you because you're a pain in the ass, and I've decided to take the money and run. That's what I've done.
It sounds about right.
We have our bantering and fighting. Andrew and Daniel Vandermeer have joined us in the studios to lighten up the second hour. Scully, firstly to you, Dan and Andrew, welcome to the studios.
Thanks for having us, guys. Cheers.
We brought you here because I think about a week ago, we got a phone call. Mark Form put you through, and you said you had a song to play from, I guess, the Fremantle Dockers' perspective, being Fremantle fans. Now, let's recap that moment on Wide World of Sports.
Team from old Fremantle, and the Dockers is our name. We're at the heart of old Fremantle, with our spirit leading the way. We play it hard but fair in the contest, like the men of olden days, and now we're up. Fremantle, go Fremantle, Dockers are here to stay. The premiership's coming our way.
Oh, that's almost falsetto area.
So getting towards his vicious minds. Yeah. Nice. Now, on that journey, I think your dad had been playing golf and maybe having a couple of beverages.
Yeah, he'd had a few reds at the presentation. It was for Breast Care Cancer WA Golf Day at Joondalup, and I was just driving along, and all of a sudden, because it's his car, and the phone starts ringing, and he's rung you guys. And all of a sudden, we're singing this song. I was completely sober. I was driving.
Andrew, was that you? Was that you singing that I could hear?
No, that was Daniel with the falsettos.
Yes,
I was keeping a subtle bass.
So you just told me you won Battle of the Bands 1965. Is that right?
In my little band called the Chords.
Yes.
We built our own guitars. Couldn't afford to buy them, so we copied them out of Musgroves and built them. And away we went.
How good.
And so where does the Fremantle Dockers passion come from? I mean,
East Fremantle, 1964.
Yeah, both lifelong East Fremantle fans, obviously through birth. But I was there in 1985 when they won that grand final. I would have been 10 or 11.
Ron Alexander was...
captain coach. I just never forget that day. And as soon as Freo came in, we were on board and have been ever since.
My first words of English were East Fremantle. We came from Holland. My friend in Kalamunda taught me the word East Fremantle in 1954.
So Dutch heritage, yeah?
Yeah.
What about Peter van den Hoogenband? What a swimmer he was. Do you like that?
Oh,
Peter?
yeah.
That's very good. Anyway, I digress. Now, where did this song come from? Give us a bit of a background and the lyrics.
I used to play I was still playing a band called Captain Albion, and we were pretty active at the time, and I was sitting there watching the footy show, the early 2000s, and Eddie Maguire's on, banging on about how the history of Collingwood and how great it is. And I'm sitting there thinking, I knew that Freo had enough of a history, not just East Freo, but Freo, original waffle team, and then they obviously went to East and South in the late 1800s. And I was thinking, we've got as much history. So, and I don't mind our current song. I don't think it's a great song to sing without music. I think that's part of the problem. Not that it's a problem, but, I think it doesn't G you up. And I've known enough footy players in my time that I know they love that sing-along after a win. And I felt like Freo never looked like they were enjoying the sing-along. So sat there one night, I was probably 8 reds in and wrote this song, and we still sing it at games. We've been caught leaving a corporate box singing it, and everyone stops and listens and has a laugh, and that's it. So, yeah.
Good.
And you're also going to be involved with the Dockers in some capacity.
Andrew is, Dad.
I'm Docker for the day, for the Derby.
So for those that don't know, the Dockers do a game day activation, Docker for the day. We've watched there the last couple of years, and he said to me, I'd love to do that. And then I nominated him last year for this season and got the call straight away because he used to dress up like a magician at the footy when we're at Subi. And he'd have a top hat on with a rabbit in it. And every time Dockers kick a goal, he'd pull the top hat off and pull the rabbit out of the hat. And everyone loved it.
Did you love it as a son, though? I mean,
it was fun. Yeah. I've gotten used to it.
It's a purple rabbit.
Yeah, purple rabbit too, yeah. So we were right at the front at Subi. We were right behind the opposition dugout, so I probably had a few goes at you in my time, Will.
When you said probably, you obviously
did, yeah. And so all the crowd would see it. But at Optus now, we're at the back and no one sees it, so he doesn't do it anymore, but it used to be a bit of fun too.
Now, I thought when I brought you in here that this was a song that was maybe, a short Beatles song with a length of 2 minutes. You said to me it only goes about 30 seconds.
30 seconds, yeah.
Okay, well.
It's like a theme song, mate. It's an up and about. Like, it's get the boys up and going. You can't have a 3.5 minute ballad.
You've just had a win and you want to sing a song with the boys, yeah.
This isn't an emotional sort of suspicious minds sort of operation, Skeeter.
Righto, anyway. You and I, you could be in the shoe with me on Saturday night. We're going to go on gangbusters together, Dan. That being said, Dockers supporters, listen closely. We'll take your feedback on board. Eagles fans, well, we know what their feedback will be.
So this is live in studio. Dan's got his guitar sitting next to me. I haven't seen one of these live yet.
We only rehearsed it like an hour ago, so we haven't actually could be going.
Anyway, Dan, with you and your dad doing your best work for Dockers fans, what's the title, by the way, of the song?
It's just called Dan's Dockers song. Not very All right. Let's call it Up Fremantle. Up Fremantle.
Here we go.
Here we go. All right, I'm on a count 3 count. You ready? 1, 2, 3. We are the team from old Fremantle, and the Dockers is our name. We're in the hearts of old Fremantle, with our spirit leading the way. We play it hard but fair in the contest, like the men of olden days. And now it's up Fremantle, go Fremantle. Dockers are here to stay. The premiership's coming our way.
Yeah,
that's good. That is
really
nice. Well done, lads.
Good.
I tell you, I'll be totally honest, it sounds a lot better in studio than it does when you're half cut in the car. Oh, nice. Well, Scully, that's the first one. You heard it before on the via the car phone.
Yeah, brilliant. Well done, boys. Brilliant. Can we get this up? I mean, the Dockers, so Dan's a lifelong Freo fan. He's been born into this club. He can't say it. The Dockers song sucks. Can we get Dan's Dockers song, aka Up the Dockers? Can we get it up or not?
You're right. What one point you both make very well is it is a, what you say, 30 odd seconds, which for anything on game day, again,
after the goal,
have you let the Fremantle Dockers have a listen to see whether they could use it in some capacity?
Over the years, I've tried a few times to approach the club, but it's pretty hard. Just as a
fan.
I know Kevin Parker from Tame Impala. With my own song.
I think Kevy Walters, not Kevy Walters.
I know. Yeah,
Kenny Walters. Kenny Walters, I think, has obviously been involved with these sorts of songs. So is that the only footy song you've got?
Yes, it is. So I've written lots of funny songs and stuff, but the only footy song I've ever written is this one.
25 seconds. It's not bad.
It's easy.
No, I'm just saying 25 seconds worth, and it feels like you've got more in you.
Oh, yeah, I probably have.
Give me a couple of reds, that is perfect for Dockers fans. I like the last line, Skeeter, the premiership's coming our way. I like it.
Sorry, Will.
It's great.
To that point, there's two things about it I thought about. One is that it mentions the word Fremantle, not Freo, which I quite like, because it's Fremantle, it's a location. And two, exactly that. It's got stuff about aspirational. I think it's one of those 1%ers I think the players need to look forward to singing a song. And if that's a 1% that helps them win the game, then maybe.
I'll tell you what.
Bit of feedback on the text line?
Yeah, well, it's, obviously I'm going to cut out the negative stuff. No, there's nothing here, but it says not bad, Eagles fan, Heath. So that is a compliment.
Yeah.
Not bad is actually a compliment from a West Coast fan.
That's a very big compliment from an Eagles fan.
And let me have a look here before we put you away. I'm a Sharky, but never been to a match. Love Tony Bahaja, but I'm a grandma, says Nursen. So well done to Nursen for giving us her suggestion. Now, Steve from Carlisle, give us your verdict on the song from the boys in here in the studio.
It's a good one, Skid. It's a fantastic song. After all these years, we decided to get it. I reckon it's a great song, and I hope it continues on it. Yeah. So well done.
Oh, good on you, Steve.
Nice
Thanks,
for
mate.
Steve. Well done. Hey, boys, can we just, before we let you go, how far are you going to go this year? Like, where have you got on finishing? And it's going to be rusted on Fremantle vibes here and say, oh, no, we're not good
this
enough.
great man here go first.
What do you think, Andrew?
I think we'll get into the top 4.
Yep.
And we'll finish either second or third.
So no premiership.
Oh, no, that'll lead to a premiership
Okay, good.
This year?
this year.
Okay. What
Yeah.
about winning a final? Isn't that important to win a final
Oh,
first?
yeah, there's stuff that's so negative. What do you think? What do you think, Dan?
As I was saying before, Will, I've been around long enough not to get too fired up, but I do like what I'm seeing. Yeah. I'm still a member.
And so you go to every home game, I'm guessing?
Yes.
And any away games?
We've
Yes.
done the odd trip, not for the last couple of years.
Down to
but-
Bunbury this
Oh,
year?
yeah, we could do
perhaps?
that. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, I think, through Mark Foreman, we're going to make sure that goes up on our social pages, our podcast, if we've got one of those, which works through the week, which it's outside of my jurisdiction.
You want me to give you my quick fire tips for this weekend, Scooter?
Yeah, let's do that. And we'll get the tips right through the list. Let's go to Thursday night.
Yep.
Let's begin with
Sydney Carlton. I'm going to take Sydney with Charlie Curnow to kick 10 against his old side.
Boys, who are you selecting? Sydney Carlton?
Definitely.
Sydney.
Yeah.
Friday, we've got the Gold Coast.
Geelong.
Yep.
I'm going to take Gold Coast because it's at Gold Coast.
Yep, me too.
Same here.
Agreed.
Okay,
geez,
boring,
you
you
boys are easy. Giants, Hawthorn, NG Stadium. I would have taken the Giants, but they've just continued to lose players with injuries. So Hawthorn.
Yeah, Hawks too, yep.
I'm going to the Giants.
Yep.
Brisbane, Western Bulldogs at the Gabba. You can't go past the reigning premiers, Brisbane.
No.
Yep.
Oh, geez. I mean, tell you what. And St Kilda, Collingwood, MCG.
Tough one. Who do you like?
I'm going to take the Saints in an upset.
Yeah, I'm Saints.
I love the way they run.
Who?
Saints.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you
love the
three
way
are
they're
boring.
boring.
Anyway, it's all the way there. Boys, thanks for coming in. Much
Thank you. Thanks
appreciated.
for having us.
To Dan and to Andrew Vandermeer, great job. Up next, we've got Mark Bosich, 6PR's Wide World of Sports.